This is topic C on page 65, reusing formulas and functions.
Imagine that you're totaling the sales figures for individual associates to calculate their commissions. You'll likely need to apply the same formula or function to each row. If your organization employs hundreds or even thousands of sales associates, this could be an incredible, lengthy, tedious process. Being able to create one set of formulas or functions and then apply it to every row would be far easier. Excel, much like a word processing application, provides you with a number of methods of reuse, nearly a number of methods to reuse nearly any of your content, including formulas and functions, basically by using a variety of copy and paste techniques. This functionality represents one of the most useful time-saving features of Excel. By reusing your content, you can eliminate the hassle and reduce the likelihood of entering numerous errors in your workbooks. All of this will allow you to avoid repetitive tasks and hours of troubleshooting so you can focus on more important tasks. So remember when we calculated the total for Andy's quarterly sales here? We took the sum of the range B2 through E2. Now, I could easily take this cell. I only have to calculate Andy's total, average, and sales bonus, and then I could just copy those functions down for the rest of my sales reps and be done. So I only need to technically calculate it once. One way of copying and pasting these functions down is just that, to copy and paste. I can select the cell, I can go up to my Home tab, press my copy command. You can see I get my marching ants, which is my dashed green border. Then if I select the select the range for the rest of the cells, F3 through F10, I can hit my paste button. Now, remember, in Excel, what you see is not what is necessarily there. It's not copying and pasting the result of 147,000. It's copying and pasting the function that is actually in that cell. So what it's saying, take the sum of the 4 cells to the left, which is these 4. So if I move down, it's pasting. Take the sum of the 4 cells to the left. So you can see it automatically changed this to B3 through E3. The original was B2 through E2, but it's taking what we call as relative referencing, where these cells are relative to our active cell. Take the sum of the 4 cells to the left of here. So that's B4 through E4. Take the sum of the 4 cells to the left of here, which is B5 through E5. So you get the idea. It's just based on the relative location of those cells to your active cell. So you could have, thousands of sales reps. You don't have to calculate each function individually. You can copy and paste that down. Another way is using our autofill handle. This is even easier than copy and pasting, which we did for our total. We calculate our first sales rep. We select the cell. Remember, we have our autofill handle, which is that little green square in the bottom right-hand corner. We hover over it. We get our black plus sign. I can double click here. It's pretty much copy and paste. That's what it is. But it's called our fill handle. And it does the same idea. It takes the average of, the first one. Take the average of the cell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to the left, 4 spaces to the left, 3 spaces to the left, and 2 spaces to the left. It's not including this one. So when we move down, take the average of the cell. 5 spaces to the left, 4 to the left, 3 to the left, 2 to the left. Take the average of those. So again, it's using relative referencing, which is just cells using their relative location. Okay, so that is a relative reference. We also have something that's called an absolute reference. So relative is using the relative location. If we needed to take the sales bonus of our sales reps here, our sales bonus using our bonus rate of 5%, that would be that rate times the sales reps total, correct? So I could just do equals, Andy's total is in cell F2, my asterisk for multiplication, and then multiply that by 5%, which is cell M2. That gives me the result, $7,378.95. So I take that, I use my fill handle, I fill it down. And oh no, what did I do? I got all zeros. This is where we would have to use something called absolute reference. So remember when I said we took the total of the 4 cells to the left. So when we copied and pasted it down or filled it down, we still went take the sum of the 4 cells to the left. Take the sum of the 4 cells to the left. When we took our sales bonus, what happened here was take the cell 2 cells to the left, multiply it by the cell located in M2, which is 5%. When we moved down, the total moved down 1 cell, but the bonus rate moved down 1 cell as well. And what is in this one? Nothing. So what happened was it took 186,681 and multiplied it by M3, which is 0. Anything times 0 is going to give you 0. So as I copy or fill that down, everything after my first is going to be 0. I need a way to tell my formula not to move down for this reference here. I need to stay on cell M2. And this is what we call an absolute reference. Absolute reference has a $sign before the column notation, which is M here, and before the row notation, which is 2. And to get that, you're going to press your F4 key. With your cursor before M2, hit your F4 key 1 time. Gives you a $sign before the M, $sign before the 2. Okay, so that's fixing it in our first sales reps function. That one's going to have the same result, which it should. But now when we copy it down, we get the correct sales bonus for each of our sales reps. So when it moved down once from the total, what it's saying is for our sales bonus calculation, don't move down 1 cell here. Stay on 5%. And the same for the rest of our cells here.
Your next video will be activity 2-3 on page 74.